hello, how are you? And welcome to my latest and last vlog of JLF, which is of day 5. Now, usually I've been putting up these vlogs like the next day, but this one I was like, okay, I'll take my time to put this one up because, well, I had like a lot of traveling to do. I had to leave Jaipur and it was a whole situation. So now I'm in Delhi. So welcome to my Delhi house. But what I thought that I would show you in the very beginning is something that I've been promising you for a while, which is a walkthrough of the JLF bookstore. So every year they have this bookstore at the Jaipur Literature Festival, which is run by Full Circle, which is a bookstore in Delhi. It's an independent bookstore. They're very cool. And essentially, at the bookstore, they always have all the books of the speakers at the festival. So if you want, you can go check out their books. You could buy them and then get them like signed by the author or just like take them home. You also have the authors come themselves and like sign the books at the thing. So it's really, really cool. I took the help of my brother, who is a much better like video photographer fellow because he doesn't like shake the camera as much as I do. So he is taking you through on the run through. So enjoy. I hope you like. When you're back, I will show you the books that I bought from the JLF bookstore.
Into the place, dispatch you from a race. My heart, it started racing. The crowd across the way, flowers on your face, and then from the 80s. Someone keeps blocking my way. I can't feel farther away. Wait on a moment to say that I want you. You know that I want you. Your sudden gaze and time, it started racing. But moments tend to fade and you're too far away from me to get my name in. Someone keeps blocking my way. I can't feel further away. Wait on a moment to say that I want you. You know that I want you.
Wasn't that cool? The bookstore looked a little empty because I did take the video on the last day and the shelves are probably empty. I'm hoping because people bought a lot of books or that they were just packing up because it was towards the end of the day as well. But yeah, that's what the festival bookstore looks like. It's really cool and I personally love to just go like browse. So if you want, you can just like keep pausing and looking at like the books and all of that sort of stuff. That's what I do when people take me through like a run through of a bookstore. So yeah, but meanwhile, let me show you the books that I bought. And I bought so many books. No, I'm kidding. I bought 3. I bought 3 books because I spent a lot of money on actually going to Jaipur, so I didn't really have too much money to buy books, but also like I'm trying to be better about like buying and purchasing books. So the 2 books that I really wanted to buy were books that I wanted to get signed by authors. So these are 2 Meena Kandasamy books. One is Exquisite Clavers, which is a novella that she wrote, and one is this one, which is The Orders Were to Rape You, which is a non-fiction, again, shortish book that she wrote. And I did get them signed by the author, which is very cool. So like, it's signed out to me. I just had a major fan girl moment with regards to her. And then the third book that I bought was a book that I just thought sounded really cool, and that is The Bikini Murders by Farooq Dondi. Farooq Dondi is a really famous playwright and novelist and like screenwriter, and this is a book that he wrote which is loosely based on Charles Sobraj, who was a really really famous like serial killer back in the day in like South Asia, and essentially we are following like a fictionalized version of this person's life. And from the session that I saw of Farooq Dondi talking, Charles Sobraj actually got in touch with him to tell him to write a book about him. So I just think that that's really weird. And this Bikini Murders and like I think Charles Sobraj's life is getting made into like a Netflix documentary, like a mini part series or something like that. So I just think that it'll be interesting to read before like that actually comes out. And also while listening to Farooq Dondi, I realized that he's a really funny guy. So I'm hoping that this will also give me some fun laughs and like a light-hearted, interesting read. So yeah, so those are the three books that I got. But let's move on with the rest of the day. So on the day of the festival, I reached the festival a bit late, but the immediate session that I went to was of Meena Kandaswamy's session called This Poem Will Provoke You, and that was with Manasi Subramaniam, who is an editor at Penguin, and it was really really awesome. I would highly encourage you to watch it, and as you know, you can check out a link down below for you to register and watch all of the sessions that took place at JLF, including this one. So yeah, I thought she was really really smart and really really cool.
I think we live in a time where it's very difficult to unpack this question. Like as a young woman who started writing out, let's say about 20 years ago, my first instinct would be to say writing about sex and writing about gender. It does call for. It doesn't cause any threat to you, but it causes a lot of character assassination. So it's easy to say, oh, she writes about sex and gender, therefore she's a loose woman, quote unquote. So they would say all of these and just put you in a box. Does it cause danger to your physical self? No. Does it take away your sense of physical self? Yes, it does.
And then after that, I had the opportunity to interview her. So I like basically died. I was just like, what is my life? And then after that, I also got to interview Naveen Kishore, who, if you remember from my first day's vlog, he is the owner and founder of Seagull Publishing, which is an amazing publishing house based out of Calcutta. And I just like really look up to the man. So I was really excited to like speak to him as well. Post that, I basically just chilled at the festival. So I had a lot of really interesting conversations with other people, including like this one really fun group of people called Project Bibliotherapy, who were really really cool. And then we had the closing debate, which was about Nehru, and if Nehru was the best prime minister that India has ever had. Like that's basically how the debates go. And it was a sort of boring debate, to be honest, because I don't really care. Like I love the Indian politics and all of that sort of stuff, but it wasn't really like a topic that I want to debate on. I feel like there's so many other things that are happening right now that we can talk about. But it still happened. It was cool. We were listening to parts of it. The other parts we were just drinking beer and chilling.
पंडित जी कुछ ऐसे ही व्यक्ति, ये पंडित जवाहरलाल नेहरू के बारे में कहा जाता है, पंडित जी कुछ ऐसे ही व्यक्ति थे, well within the time.
And that was the end of JLF. They also had this really really fun like performance afterwards. Like there was this guy who was super cool. He was playing the tabla and like these percussions in this really fun way. And like they were a family of people, percussionists who had been performing for the last 16 generations or something like that. Saying we also had like William Dalrymple, if you see the screen on the side, like playing and trying to participate and stuff like that. end of the festival, but what follows is basically a mini vlog of us in Jaipur. So if you want to check that out, like you can, it's really fun. It's basically us going to like restaurants and eating and dying in the heat. So I hope you enjoy that. It was fun. Okay, hello people. We are at Lakshmi Mishtan Bhandar, which is one of the most famous places in Jaipur to eat. It has a lot of veg food. We've got the dahi papri chaat, no, the aloo papri chaat, and the pyaz ki kachore, as well as this kesar badam milk. And my camera, by the way, fell into the dahi papri chaat. So that was the aloo. You can see the little indentation right there. That's where my camera fell in. So that was a really fun thing. But yeah, this is at Babu Bazaar. It is like honestly the most famous restaurant in Jaipur. It's only veg and has a lot of snacky stuff. There's also like a restaurant which is there where that man is handling that thingy, but we're not going into that because we want the snacky stuff because that's what they're like famous for. But yeah, all of this food that we've gotten is for 500 bucks, so that's amazing. I'm super excited to eat.
Miss you.
Hello, and welcome to the Jaipur railway station. We are currently sitting like hobos on the floor waiting for our train to arrive, and then we're headed to Delhi. As you saw, we went to Lakshmi Mishtan Bhandar, which was awesome. It was really, really filling, and then we went to Bapu Market, where we had to get some shoes for Vidut because he wanted to buy some chappals. I also bought some. We went to try to find some jewelry, but like we didn't really find any. I'm very proud of myself that I didn't buy stuff that I wasn't really feeling. Smriti 2 years ago would have bought it just for the funsies, but Smriti right now doesn't have a budget. I mean, doesn't have money. So anyway, once we were done with Babu Market, we were just so tired. We wanted to do sightseeing, like go to Hawa Mahal and maybe the Jaipur City Palace, but it's just so hot right now. It's like about 38 degrees or 40 degrees almost. And I don't know if you remember like this one old Indian ad where like the sun is using a straw to like suck the energy out of people. That was legit the feeling that that we were having. So a friend of mine who lived in Jaipur suggested this place called Kakoba, which is like this coffee shop sort of thingy. So we went there and we chilled there for a little bit. It's a really nice like vibe. So yeah, so we chilled there for about 45 minutes and then we picked up our bags and now we're here at the railway station. So what fun times. With it, why are you making that face?
I'm thinking.
With the rest thinking. All right. We are going to continue sitting there for the next 5 minutes and then bounce. Hopefully, I don't even know if my sound is good here. I got my thing fixed, by the way. Just saying. But yeah. Anyway, that's the update from the ground, literally, of Jaipur railway station. And that's it for this vlog. I hope you liked the last bit of this travel vlog aspect of this video. I am so sorry I didn't get to show you guys more of Jaipur, but it was so hot, so hot. I just couldn't. I'm so sorry. I had to prioritize me. Yeah, I hope you really enjoyed this video, but also the previous videos. I really enjoyed making these videos and taking you with me to JLF. If you enjoyed it, then of course please do subscribe and hit the bell icon. That would be amazing and a huge help to me. But also like tell other people about me, and like if you want to buy me a book, you can through my Amazon wishlist, or like tip me through my buy me a coffee link. That would be amazing for me because I am spending a lot of money. But that's about it for this video. There are going to be some amazing videos that come up now that I've shot some amazing things at JLF itself. So there's lots and lots and lots for you to look forward to. And I'll catch you in my next video. Bye!